Lewis here with Pickleball Pursuit, and today we'll be reviewing the Havik 15 Pro as well as all court paddles from Maverix Pickleball. The Maverix Havik 15 Pro as well as the all court are both upgrades and updates on what I believe was the most underrated elongated shape paddle on the market, the Maverix Havik 16 Power. With these upgrades on these paddles, they have changed quite a few things about both the structure of the paddle as well as the facing materials. With the Havik 15 Pro, they're using a carbon Kevlar blend, which has a very nice amount of pop, similar to paddles like the Mark Kinetic and what others have said the Thrive Azul will have. The Havik 15 All Court is much similar to the original Havik 16 Power, featuring a 100% raw carbon fiber face. Both of these paddles feature a 15mm core, which is a little bit different than what we've seen from most other paddles on the market. I'm sure there are some 15mm models, but it definitely is not something that's very popular or seen very often. The all-court model, also being 15mm, is still a pretty poppy paddle, but not quite as poppy as the Pro model, and is definitely easier to dial in. Because of this, I would definitely say that both of these paddles are geared towards the 4.0 plus players. In terms of power, you're not going to really see any degradation in terms of power potential with this 15mm core. Now, the Pro model comes in at $199, as well as the All Court coming in at $179 before discount code Pursuit15. These are definitely on the higher end of price. However, in my opinion, I do definitely think that these premium paddles are unique enough in terms of their construction, as well as good enough in terms of their performance to really make them worth that price. The all-court paddle is definitely going to be more controllable of the two with that lower amount of pop, and it's really a much easier paddle to dial in. Now, if you're an advanced player, you're probably going to really enjoy the Pro model because it does pack a punch at the kitchen line. These are definitely pretty poppy paddles, and the Pro is very poppy. Usually with thinner core paddles, you're going to see the sweet spot shrink just a little bit, and that is the case, in my opinion, with these Havik 15 Pro and all-court paddles. With both of these paddles, the Pro and the All Court, you're not going to have any insane spin, but it's going to be more than sufficient to meet your needs. I would compare the spin levels similarly to the 6-0 Double Black Diamond, as well as all of the Groovin' Movin' paddles. Where these paddles shine the most, especially in the Pro model, is with that aggressive play at the kitchen line. You're definitely going to find these paddles a pretty nice asset to have on the kitchen line, and that lower swing weight for an elongated shape definitely makes these a very unique paddle. Now, the Maverix paddles are by far one of the most unique looking elongated shape paddles that we've seen on the market. They do cut off the corners of the paddle just to bring that swing weight down, as well as slightly lower the center of balance on these paddles. This makes them one of the more maneuverable and quicker paddles to have in your hand at the kitchen line. Overall, I definitely enjoyed playing with the all-court paddle more, probably because I, as a 4.0 player, am not going to be really as in tune with super poppy paddles, or necessarily need that, because they are definitely going to be a little bit more challenging to control. I do think that these paddles do offer something very different than what is currently on the market. That 15mm core in an elongated shape with a fairly low swing weight does make these a very enticing paddle that is unique to really just about anything we've seen on the market currently. Because of this, I would definitely say that these are very much a paddle that I would check out if you are an aggressive player who's looking to have a very powerful and poppy paddle. If you'd like to enter for a chance to win one of these paddles, all you have to do is like and comment on this video, subscribe to Pickleball Pursuit, and fill out the Google form listed in the description below. The winner will be selected 4 weeks after this video is uploaded and will be contacted directly from the email that you used to fill out the Google form. I always like to applaud companies who try new things, and although the facing material is not necessarily a new thing for either of these paddles, I think that 15mm core with their very unique shape makes these a very interesting paddle on the market. If you'd like to purchase either of these paddles, you can utilize my promo code listed at the bottom of the screen to save 15% off at checkout. Until the next review, I'm Lewis with Pickleball Pursuit, and I'll see you soon.